Hi, I'm Liz Johns, one of the research librarians at Cabell Library. I work with the National Scholarship Office to help students applying for national scholarships. When you're writing your personal statements and grant proposals, the library might not come to mind as a resource that can help you, but the library has a lot more than you may realize to help you write a stronger essay. So what can the library do for you when you're applying for a scholarship? There are a few main things that librarians can do to help you with these essays. First, know that you can get personalized research assistance. Just send me an email and I would be happy to meet with you in person, via email, or even online through something like Google Hangouts. If you can't remember anything else I'm about to tell you, at least remember that you can get help by sending me an email. Now you know that you can get personalized research assistance, but what exactly does that entail? The library provides access to information and can help you manage that information effectively and easily. When you're writing your essays, you will want to demonstrate that you know what you are talking about in regards to your research and the country in which you want to study. As Jeff has already told you, you will want to play to the ego of the host country, so make sure you know a little bit about it. I'm going to the library website, library.vcu.edu, to show you where to find this information. From the library homepage, click on Research Guides in the lower left corner of the screen. Then click on the third tab, VCU Groups and Programs. Scroll down and click on National Scholarship Support. This guide is specifically for students like you. Here you'll find all the information I'm going to talk about so you can refer back to it at any time. If you can't remember how to find it, the link is on your handout. I'm not going to go through the entire guide now, but you should come back later to poke around and look at more resources. First, I'll click on the link Find Info About Your Country. This actually takes me to a new guide called Study Abroad, which provides information about different countries, basic statistics, and tons of other information on culture, economics, language, etc. Just find the region in the tabs at the top, and then find your country. If your country isn't listed here, click on the main regional tab to see if there's information that could help. If you can't find the information you need, just send me an email and I'd be happy to help. Also, don't forget that once you go abroad, you still have access to all that VCU Libraries has to offer, including online research assistance. If I go back to the National Scholarship Support Guide, I'll see a link to find info for your research project. Here is a listing of guides by subject, which are similar to this one, but they focus in specific disciplines. For example, if I wanted to study evidence-based nursing practices in France, I would go to the nursing guides and start my research there. I would probably want to do a little research to determine what some common practices are in France before I write my grant proposal. You can get started with these guides and then work with a librarian to help you find some really good information. We can help determine the best resources to use and help you set up a good search strategy to find the best information. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Librarians do this kind of thing all day, every day, and we know all sorts of tips and tricks. Next, you'll want to make sure that you're staying up to date. It's incredibly important for you to be aware of what's going on in the world related to your research and your country. If there is a major development that affects either before the scholarship deadline, you need to be aware of it before you submit that application. It's actually very easy to stay up to date in both your research interests and world news. All you have to do is set up RSS feeds or email alerts. Click on the tab for Stay Up to Date and you'll get all the information you need to get started. The back of your handouts also include a step-by-step guide to setting these up. RSS feeds and email alerts bring the information to you. You do a little bit of work in the beginning and then let technology do the work for you. For example, if you're using PubMed, you might go to PubMed every few days and do the same search every time to see if anything new has come up. Instead, you can do the search once and set up an RSS feed or an email alert so that PubMed automatically does this search for you and sends you anything new. These can be a little tricky to set up, so please feel free to send me an email and I'll work with you to get you started. The final thing I want to mention is getting organized. There is also a tab for this on the guide. RSS feeds and email alerts can help you gather information and keep it somewhat organized, but you're going to want to use a program like RefWorks to save and organize the important information you want to keep. It's sort of like a personal database of your articles, books, and other types of information. You save and organize the information your way and can get access to it anytime. It's a really great tool that will help you keep all that information organized when you're writing your research papers and theses. That was a ton of information in a very short period of time, and I'm sure you have questions. Let's recap. Use the library to find information about your country and about your research interests. Set up an RSS feed or an email alert to save you time and energy and make sure you don't miss anything important. Use RefWorks to stay organized and keep your information all in one place. Take some time to go through the National Scholarship Support Research Guide to get all this information on your own time. Finally, ask for help. I'm sorry I'm not actually here to answer your questions, so I fully expect to get emails from you all soon. I would love to hear from you. Good luck with your applications.